Hello, my tappers. It is Miss Megan and my TA, Miss Addie. We are so happy to be out of the house and back in the studio. And this video will be on some of the across the floor technique that we work on in class. So she's gonna start with our drawbacks. So a drawback goes step, brush, heel. Yes, step, brush, heel. Very good, pause. So with drawbacks, we wanna make sure that we're keeping that swinging rhythm. Step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel. If you have a hard time balancing or going quickly with your drawbacks, you can use something like the counter or the back of the sofa as kind of a bar to help yourself balance while you're learning how to do those drawbacks. So that's the basic drawback, and now we're gonna move on to Cincinnati's. So a Cincinnati is a step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, shuffle, heel. Good. So we really want to make sure that that heel sound is creating a bass beat for our Cincinnati, and we want to make sure that that rhythm is still swinging. It should sound like step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, shuffle, heel. That probably sounded really terrible on the video. Sorry. Okay, moving on. There are a lot of variations you can do to your Cincinnatis, and I want you to be creative. See what you can come up with to put in there besides a shuffle heel. One really good one that we like to do is the step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, step, brush, heel, toe, heel. Try it. 5, 6, 7, go. Good. So as you can see, she keeps that swinging rhythm and adds a pause after the toe heel to make sure that she's staying in the 8 count. So next, a good challenge for your drawbacks is to cross them and do a box drawback. Do you know how to do those, Miss Addie?
I could give it my best shot.
Why don't you give it your best shot? So she's going to step back, brush heel. Yes, good. Shuffle, step back, cross, uncross, shuffle, heel, back, cross. So you're gonna wanna cross in front.
Okay.
It's okay. Yes, uncross, shuffle, heel, step back, cross in front, step, uncross, shuffle, heel. There you go, and you can also add the toe heel to that too, and I look forward to seeing what other creative things you guys can come up with in that Cincinnati to make it more challenging and more interesting. So next we are going to do our grab-offs across the floor. So for my intermediate girls, I know that we have been working really hard on these grab-offs, and I think in Miss Mackenzie's class we might have started these, I'm not sure. But this is a good opportunity to learn something new. So we're gonna start with just regular grab-offs. So you're gonna do a shuffle on your right foot. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a sound on the floor with the ball of your foot as you're switching onto your other foot. So switch. Oh, you gotta get that sound in there. It's okay, keep trying. Shuffle. There it is. Did you hear that nice crisp sound on the ball of her foot as she switches? And then she's gonna do the left foot. You're gonna do as many in a row as you can with the space that you have in your house, yes? Very nice. We're gonna try to keep our heels up off the ground because the next way that we can make this harder is to add a heel. So we shuffle, grab off, heel. Shuffle, grab off, heel. Yep. Very nice. And again, we're gonna do this at our own tempo, so we don't need to go super fast unless that's the level that you're at, then go for it. Next, we're gonna add a pullback. So you're gonna do a shuffle on your right foot. In my intermediate class, we're working really hard on these. A pullback, a shuffle, a grab off. Very good, making sure we're getting all those sounds and keeping our heels up off the floor. Go again, shuffle, pullback, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And again, we're gonna make it harder by adding a heel to that combination. Shuffle, pull back, heel. Good. Very nice. Okay, so my advanced girls, some of my intermediate girls, you've tried this. I want you to be very careful when you're doing this at home, making sure that our ankle is in a straight line when we go up onto our toes, and making sure that we're not twisting our ankle from one way, outwards or inwards, because that's really dangerous for our ankle. Yes, we want to be straight up and down, nice strong ankles. So for my advanced girls and my intermediate girls, if you want to practice this at the kitchen counter or at the back of your sofa like a ballet bar, that helps. But you're going to do a shuffle. You're going to make 3 sounds: pull, toe, land. Try again. There it is. Good. And then when you switch feet, you're going to go shuffle, toe, toe, land. And then you're ready with the other foot. So you go shuffle, pull, toe, land. There you go. Shuffle, toe, toe, land. Yep, just like this. You're going to go at your own tempo. And if you're not ready to try it with the toe, that's okay. Keep working on those regular grab-offs and keep working on the ones with the heel. The last challenge I have for the grab-offs is to do a shuffle, pull, flap. So the pull, flap, it's 3 sounds all happening with the ball of your foot. It's very hard to do. You got one in you? Can you try it? Almost? There it is. So did you, I wish we could do a slow-mo video of that. Pull, flap. So you're making all 3 sounds on that ball of your foot. Good. And then when you switch feet, you're going to shuffle, pull, flap with the opposite foot. So you're doing that grab off on the right foot and you're flapping with the left foot to land. Do a couple of those in a row, please. Almost got a few of those in there. Good work. Alrighty. Last thing that I have for you for our across the floor technique is my intermediate class's favorite, our toe drops. So what you're gonna do is you're going to put your weight on one toe and you're gonna keep it right underneath you. So we always talk about right underneath your bum so that all of your weight can be balanced on that toe and you're not sliding forward, yes? So you can do regular toe drops. Just like you're skipping. If you've got that down and you're able to keep your heels up off the floor, add the flap, toe flap. That's where it's really important to keep your weight centered under your foot and make sure that your foot's not too far behind you, because you're not going to be able to do that flap if you're falling forward. So now we can try our flap heel. Very nice. It's important that when you do those, you're keeping your heel up after the flap so that you can put your heel down and make it very obvious and make it the bass sound of that rhythm. So last but not least, we have our 3-count riff. Show a 3-count riff. Yep, so toe, heel, toe. So you're going to do that out of your toe drop. This is where you really have to bend your knees and keep your weight centered. Go for it. Good, that's very tricky to do. So my advanced girls, work on that one. That's a good one to work on. So that's all I have for you for across the floor technique in tap. I hope you guys enjoy it.